On a lonely night, a jackal was running for his life. He was being chased by some mongrels. Soon the jackal reached the end of the village where a washerman lived. To save his life, he entered the washerman's house and jumped into a vat of indigo. He hid there until the mongrels had left. Next day, the jackal went back to the jungle, not realizing that his color had changed. All the other animals were frightened to see the blue creature. While passing by a river, the jackal saw his reflection in the water. He understood why the animals were scared. Soon he became king. One night, a pack of jackals began to howl loudly. The blue jackal too started to howl. The animals guarding his den realized that their king was just an ordinary jackal. He had befooled them, so they chased him out of the jungle. The Lion and the Rabbit. In a forest, there lived a cruel lion who killed animals every day. One day, all the animals asked him to stop killing the other animals. The lion said, "One of you has to come every day to be my meal. The day no one comes, I will kill you all." One day, it was the rabbit's turn to go to the lion. On his way, he saw a well and had an idea. The rabbit roamed the forest and reached the lion's den in the evening. The lion roared, "Where have you been all day?" The rabbit replied, "I was on my way, but another lion stopped me." The lion asked, "Where is he?" The rabbit guided the lion to the well and said, "He is hiding in this well." The lion saw his reflection and thought it was the other lion. He roared angrily and jumped into the well. The king's foolish servant. Once there was a king who had a pet monkey. He used to take it wherever he went. The monkey would stay in the king's bedroom and guard him. One night, when the king was sleeping, the monkey was fanning him, sitting by his side. A housefly came through the window and sat on the king's nose. The monkey tried to drive away the housefly, but in vain. Angrily, he picked up the king's sword to kill the insect. The king's sleep was disturbed due to the sounds in the room, and he opened his eyes. The monkey was standing next to him with the sword in his hand, ready to kill the housefly sitting on his nose. He immediately snatched the sword from the monkey's hand. The king's life was saved by God's grace. He had learned a valuable lesson that the foolish should never be allowed to serve. The Doves and the Rats. Once upon a time, a flock of doves was flying in search of food. Soon they saw rice grains lying under a banyan tree. They began pecking at the grains, but realized that a hunter had laid his net there. The doves were trapped. King Dove said, "Union is strength. Let's fly together. clutching the net to the other end of the jungle. The birds flew away carrying the net. The hunter was shocked. When the flock had flown a distance, King Dove said, "We should fly to my friend, the king of rats. He will set us free." The birds landed near the holes where the rats lived. King Rat was surprised to see them. When King Dove narrated the whole incident, King Rat nibbled the net along with his subjects in just a few minutes. All the doves were free. They cheered with joy and thanked the rats. The Golden Swans. Once upon a time, there lived a king. His palace was surrounded by a lake with a garden around it. Many golden swans lived in the lake. The king would go for a walk in the garden every morning and collect the golden feathers shed by the swans. One day, when the king came to the garden, a beautiful bird sat on his shoulder and tweeted melodiously. Mesmerized by the bird's song, the king said, "Dear bird, stay here forever." The bird was jealous of the golden swans. She lied. "These swans have threatened to kill me if I live here." The king ordered his guards to kill the golden swans. When the swans saw the guards approaching, they took flight. Flying high, they said, "O king, you are foolish to have believed a stranger. Goodbye." By the time the king realized his mistake, the swans had flown far away.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.